Yes, my birthmark is not on me, it is in me. Let me explain. My birthmark goes down this ear. It's here, it's here, it's in my mouth, it's in my lip, it's in my tongue, it's down my throat. It's everywhere. So yes, my birthmark is all up in my head. If you don't want to see the inside of my mouth, you should get ready to scroll because I have one of those little ear cameras because of this video right here. And I put the camera in my ear to see what was going on, and I was like, I'll put it in this ear. And I'm like, if I can see all the blood vessels and capillaries in this ear, I wonder what it looks like down my throat. So what I did is I put the camera in my mouth and I put it on this side because this side of my birthmark is very small and it doesn't really affect this side of my mouth and face. And it looks normal. You can see a couple of blood vessels here and there, but that's normal. And then I slide the camera over to this side, and the amount of blood vessels and capillaries, they're like all tangled up together. It is insane how much blood flow there is. Every time I go to the doctors, I have to tell them my birthmark goes down my throat. I don't have like a raging throat infection or something like that, but it's crazy. So here it is, be warned. So this is mirrored. This is my left. This is the side of my face that doesn't really have that much of my birthmark, but then if we slide over to my right, it's instantly darker and you can see a ton of blood vessels and capillaries. Like, look at how many there are. They're just so intertwined. Some people who have port wine stains near their eye, it might go so deep, their port wine stain, so deep that it affects the nerve that's in between their eye and their brain, causing Sturge-Weber syndrome. And I have never been tested for this. It goes down my throat, and if it's right down by my throat, that's not too far from my eye. I don't know if I have it. I'm gonna hopefully try to get diagnosed because there are multiple syndromes that are associated with port wine stains, and I've never even known about them until like the last couple of years. So I'm gonna try to see if I have any of those. But it can like go towards your brain, and it can affect your brain, and you can have seizures and other medical issues. I also think my tongue is growing from my port wine stain. Like, my lip has grown, my earlobe has grown, but like, look. You see how that side's higher than the other? I think my tongue is getting too big for my mouth. When I close my mouth, like, I fully feel everything. There's no gaps in my mouth. I have a narrow palate, but like, I kind of want to like, can we like widen it even more for my tongue? Because I can't shrink my tongue. There's literally no way to do it. So just the little issues. Am I gonna be able to talk in 20 years? Who knows? I don't know.
Huh.
It's great.
Where is your body, my good people of us?
Did you know that in Inuit folklore, it is said that Labradorite actually comes from the Northern Lights? The Aurora Borealis got trapped.
This is one of my favorites, right? This is an actual coin. It was in the 8th century. This is a coin that shows on one side, supposedly, an image of Yahushua, and on the other side, an image of the current emperor, right? You can see the difference between the hair, right? You can see the hair is knotted on one of them, but on the other, it's straight and flowy. It's because at this time, it's not a secret.
I seen
Hebrews are black.
I seen some from Russia. They had like on the walls, like the black.
Black.
The black.
They all throughout the world. Like I said, we could do this for hours upon hours. Images and all this stuff. It's out there. It's not a secret. This stuff was known. It was accepted. It wasn't controversial at all. Now it's controversial. You bring this up. Well, you can show me a white Jesus 17 times out of a 7-day week, right? You put a black Jesus on national television. I mean, really, race just doesn't matter, guys. It gets controversial when you do it. It wasn't controversial here because everyone knew this was the case. Here goes the Bristol Psalter, right? These are books of the Psalms, but they put images to go along with some of the Psalms. And let's just look through some of the images in this Bristol. Black people. These are disciples and angels, right? Yahushua and the disciples, black, nappy hair, you can see it. Look at this. Black people, black angels, black people,
Oh man,
black,
it doesn't
black.
matter our color, guys. We are all humans. One love. Let's see what they did find on Mars. And this is how it went down. Allegedly, this is a footage of Mars or a telescope, something zooming there in Mars. And this is what they found. Mars. Mars, the planet. The one that is far, a bit closer to Earth. Or how does it go? Yeah, I think it's that one. And when they zoomed in there, you see, humans are very amazing, you see. And they like to investigate and search stuff, you see. When they just see stuff there, they want to find out how it works, and it's just incredible. Now they they zoomed there on Mars, and they want to see what goes on Mars, you see. This is spectacular. But you see, we should also invest such type of energy in trying to find solutions to major problems like maybe stuff like people despising one another because of color or where they come from, you see, and majorly spreading love and good vibes, respect for one another.
Look, Antarctica is the only continent without a native population. That means that anyone who lives or visits Antarctica is considered an alien. You see that? Do you see that? That's funny. That's funny because you already know what I did. This is a map. I'm gonna get out the way you screenshot this map. Y'all screenshot that map. It's a very important map. I'm gonna zoom down into that map for you. Don't you worry about it. Because I could have swore. Put a 2 in the chat if you're new here. Because I do stuff. I'm about to show you what I do. You just said, I know I just heard you say that Antarctica didn't have nobody on it, right? Didn't they say that? Put a 2 if that's what they said. Put a 2. Put a 2 if they just said that Antarctica didn't have nobody on it. But right here on this map, it shows you clearly. Clearly. Look. Terra Antarctica. Where be savage men who worship devils. You see that? That's code speak for we're allowed to genocide. That's basically what that means.
Physics question. 2 cities are 100 miles apart and a plane can fly 100 miles per hour. There's no wind, and that's the airspeed. It flies there and back, and that takes 2 hours. Now, suppose that there is a wind, let's say that way, and let's just make it easy, 50 miles per hour wind speed that way. And the plane flies there and back, so it's going to go slower there, faster back. Will it take longer than 2 hours? The same as 2 hours, or less than 2 hours? That's the question. Answer in the next.
What do you think? Please review this or that, man. Some mathematics there combined with physics, good vibes, and some snake there is inside the water. And you can see the fish have subsidized. Oh, who is this guy here in our territory? They've come to check out this lake. There is a visitor, you see? Oh, that is crazy, man. Didn't know snakes can do that. Let's see the fight between a raccoon, a horse, a donkey, and a cow. Whoa. This I don't think is a fight. I think it's just some nature showcasing how animals just love to play. You see, this is just like some game of people from different continents playing together, you see? But humans might misunderstand this for fighting because you see, it's not normal for us people of different continents to unite and do stuff together, you see? So you're spreading love here. Because if these animals can do this and they can even play together, and they're excited like this, spreading good vibes. Ah, this is nice. We can also do it, man. Please spread love, be forgiving, love your neighbors, you love yourself. You see, this is nice, man. Good vibes. The raccoon decided to come to the farm today and show these guys, give them a show. You see, they've been bored for some time now.
Sonny, why are you fucking a human, dude? Can you stop standing, please? Bruh, what is wrong with you? There you go.
Yeah, boys, welcome back to the Lugao series. Yeah, I started noticing these dogs are humans. I see. Usually Lugaos come out at night, but since your dog's name is Sunny, you got a Lugao walking with you during the day. You caught him red-handed. He was about to open that drawer right there. You see that drawer? I hope you don't keep your knives in there, because the way he's standing on his 2 feet, that Lugao ready to do something serious to you. I'm going to need y'all to be safe. At least now, instead of just recording and laughing, you guys are acknowledging the Lugao's being a Lugao. Anyways, be safe with Sunny, my man. Be safe with Sunny. Last thing, though. Y'all see how Sunny's standing up? Tell me Sunny don't look like that doesn't look like a body of a toddler to y'all? Sunny has his hand wrapped around the knob of the drawer, ready to open it. It's like you just caught a toddler red-handed about to get some fruit roll-ups and some fruit snacks in that drawer. Okay.
Reptilian. A man caught shapeshifting into a reptilian. He's captured by villagers and held down. He later escaped after getting loose and disappeared in front of over 30 people. Oh, in some place down there in Chile. This is crazy, man. Look at this guy. How is he able to do this? Yo, this does not look like he's faking it. Oh my god. What's going on? Good people of Earth. What do you think this is? Is this real? Is this some true stuff? Oh, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on here on Earth. You see? It's why we humans, we should identify one another as humans and just spread love, you see? And we unite together and now we can understand stuff like this. Like now, that is very abnormal. Imagine having an encounter with a guy doing that, you see? And whoa, how would you react, man? You see? I hope those guys there, they are spreading love also.
I'm going to need you guys to watch this. It was brought to my attention that there were these dark alien beings seen at the mall in Miami. You guys, I've been sharing my content for a little over a year. My story is real. When it first happened, you're seeing a humanoid right there. I'm going to need y'all to zoom in on some of these pictures. Now, when I put this video together, I got some old and I got some new. And I gave you nothing but the best. I'm very eager right now because let me tell y'all, look at that Bigfoot right there. Look at that Bigfoot shadow being right there. You guys, he just came here about 4 days ago. For a year and a half, I couldn't figure out how these beings, these ET, these shadow beings, all these different things that were coming to me, how the hell was they getting in my house? I set up cameras all around my house, about a year and a half of us going into this, okay? I did not know what I was looking for. So once you see them, that's what you look for, right? So the stuff I was picking up, I couldn't understand what I was looking at. I've never seen a portal in my life. I didn't even know what a portal was until I started having these ET encounters. You say ET, you're thinking, okay, a gray, a reptilian. Y'all, when I run it to you, I'm telling you, look at this right here. Y'all, there's so many different life forms here. Oh my God. Please, I'm stressing to you. Share this video, y'all. Do not fall victim to the theories. The only people you need to be listening to are the ones who have been having these encounters. And I'm one of them. And I have been shadow banned so many times. Y'all, when I say it's ongoing, I have almost 3 years of footage of non-stop extraterrestrial visits. We're talking about ETs, humanoids, shapeshifters, light beings, shadow beings. It took me forever to figure out that there was a portal. I didn't know what a portal looked like, you guys. There was a portal in my backyard. I watched these. They looked like humans, and they were wearing white glowing robes. I'm like, oh my God, this is angelic. Great. Well, a couple months later, I started seeing these tall, I'm talking about 10 feet, 11 feet, 12 feet, dark shadow beings. Like, it looked like a shadow coming out of this portal, you guys. That's when I stopped watching it. That's when I pulled the camera away from there. I didn't want to see it anymore. When I put the camera back, man, it was so many of them. Look at them in the alley, you guys. Look at them lined up in the alley. Man, when I tell y'all, don't fall victim to the different theories that are they're going to try to tell y'all this is man-made. It's an illusion. People are making stuff up. The only people you need to listen to right now are the people who are fucking having the encounters, and I'm one of them. How you doing? My name is Michelle Rucker, and I'm in Columbus, Ohio, and I've been abducted several times, but I bet they won't play this video. I bet my video gets shadow banned. I bet they shadow ban my account. I bet my video gets reported. But guess what? I'm on all platforms. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, you name it. And I will not shut up. And I will keep sharing my story. I done woke up. My knee was cut open like I had surgery. I had stitches sticking out of my knee, you guys. I done woke up with all kind of cuts, burns, scrapes, marks, you name it. I went from 170 pounds to 250. Nothing but fluid. Completely swollen. Y'all see the videos of me? Y'all see how beautiful and thin my face was, and all of a sudden it was like I was a big old balloon. I have a hole in my belly button, you guys. I woke up. Man, when I tell you I've been probed, studied, you name it. I've been on crafts, you guys. I can describe. If I'm crazy and I'm making all this shit up, first off, why do I got so much footage? Second off, ask me some questions. I can go into detail. There's too much I know, you guys. It's too much I know. And I tried to tell you guys, I said, oh my God, they're here. And more ships are arriving. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean the shit ain't real. Just because it ain't in your neighborhood or you ain't had a visitation does not mean that they're not here. Some of you are hollering, girl, sis, they been here. Baby, I'm going to need you to sit down and take a deep breath. Because what's happening right now has not been happening. Baby, they here. They setting up shop. This is the new earth. The new earth means there are new creatures here we got to get used to. That's why they shut us down and gave us some vaccinations and all that shit. Yeah, because they're in our atmosphere now. The germs, all that shit is making people sick. I don't feel nothing negative, so don't take this video and run with it and say, oh, there's an invasion, we're all going to... No, that's not what I'm sharing. I've been going through this for 3 years, and I'm able to record this video. So if they was going to hurt us, they'd have been there.
Good people of us, please leave your comments.
Alright, you don't want to know how I acquired this? A real Freemasonic Bible. 1955. Earth. The earth was regarded as the universe itself. Every other body, the heavens, sun, moon, and stars being subsidiary to it. There seem traces of the idea that the world was a disk, bordered by the ocean and Jerusalem as its center. Heaven. The Jews divided heaven into 3 parts. The atmosphere, where the clouds gather, the firmament, in which sun, moon, and stars are fixed, and the upper heaven, the abode of God and his angels.
Research flat Earth.
Thanks we saw that, man. Leave your comments about that.
Unbelievable mysterious humans known as indigo children. This genius Russian boy, Boriska, is an absolute phenomenon, an indigo child. At 1 year old, he could read, write, and paint. But the unbelievable thing is, at 2 and 3 years old, he started talking about his life on Mars and how he used to be from the red planet but had to leave there because of a nuclear holocaust. Born in 1996, his doctors, teachers, and scientists all couldn't believe, amazingly, how much this kid could come up with the actual life that he lived on Mars. His parents claim they have never taught him anything about space, he just knew it. He also claims that the answer to life's questions is hidden right behind the right ear of the Sphinx in Egypt. In a recent interview, he has said that there is other people like him on this planet. So what do you guys think? Is he from Mars, or just a kid with a 200 plus IQ, or is he both? Let me know in the comments. Give me a follow, like, and comment.
Do you think we should first check the Sphinx, or what do you think? Oh my god, that's so scary. What? Interesting. Good vibes. Look at this. Oh my god, this is scary. This looks like some floating ball or something like that. Oh my god. This is... what? How does this even happen? This is surprising, man. Are those stars or are those drones? What are those stuff? Please leave your thoughts on this. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on around these days. That is understandable, you see? And we need to be honest with one another to know what this stuff are, you see? Because like that one now, there's no plane that we have ever seen or known that looks like that. And now it's floating on the atmosphere where we are living. And you wonder what's really going on around, you see? Oh my god. Oh, what are these ones now? Oh my, what are this? This looks like, flying flasks or what? Why are they entering into the clouds like that? This is some crazy stuff, man. Oh, it doesn't matter how big the bed is. The problem will be the same. Oh, this is good vibes, man. These animals are incredible and full of good vibes. And you just see the relationship between man and animal and just spreading good vibes and love. It's just awesome and adorable, man. You see, we should always be living in peace and good vibes and love to those around us and the universe. Oh. And someone found evidence of diamond blade cut marks made 12,000 years ago. Diamond blade cut marks. You mean someone 12,000 years ago had a diamond blade? How could they have forged a blade of diamond? Those guys must have been very wise back then. With just stones.
Have I even made a shot yet? You made
No,
it!
you just lost.
You just made it.
I know. I'm gonna win.
What did you say?
Oh!
Watch
Guys, I'm
this.
gonna stand up to a tricky.
Watch this. Oh! Oh my god, Freddy made it! Oh my god! He did it! Yes, he did!
That's some good vibes, family, man.
Check this out. This is pretty wild. Let's suppose we draw an equilateral triangle. Recall a triangle is equilateral when all three of its sides are congruent, as you see there. Next, we're going to draw a circle around the triangle, so that that circle passes through the triangle's three vertices. That circle is called the circumcircle of the triangle. We're next going to plot a point anywhere on that third of a circle right there. See that bottom arc? We're going to leave it anywhere. And then we're going to connect segments from the bottom two vertices of that triangle to that point you see right there. So this point is draggable anywhere along that arc at the bottom. We're going to make one more segment now. This time we're going to connect the top vertex to that point on the arc right there. If you do that, no matter where that point lies, it turns out that that segment we just drew is equal to the sum of the distances that you see right there. No matter where we put this point here, as long as that initial triangle is equilateral, this phenomenon will always be true. Pretty cool, pretty neat. So the big question is, how do we formally prove that phenomenon true?
Look at this. Oh man. What are these artifacts? Who built them, man? What was the work of this thing? What are they, traps or tools or weapons? They look creepy, you see? But they were created by humans. Humans have been very creative from the past, you see? since stone guys, stone age guys, you see, up to this modern age. So, but maybe the only thing lacking sometimes is love amongst one another, and honesty, and peace, and forgiveness. You see, that's why you always try to spread those words across the whole world. Even if you hear me sometimes saying stuff that you don't understand, you just feel in there are those words you have not heard with love, with peace, with forgiveness, and good vibes. You see, that way you can preach to the subconscious of people about love and peace. And you can have a good word full of love and good vibes. And even those people that shall come after us shall just see the good vibes that we left behind. Or what do you think? Like, look at this animal. Looks like some pretty big animal. What do you call it? And what is this now? Oh my god. Is this someone putting on a mask, a costume, or is this a creature with such type of skin and head? These are some creepy stuff, man. Look at this other one. Looks like some corpse or carcass of a dinosaur. How is this possible? Are this movie stuff or this are real footages? Look at this one's other ones. This look like flying dinosaurs. What do you call them? Rhinoceros or something like that? I don't know. If you know, you can leave some comment. But these are some scary stuff.
A witch can leave their body and use this thing as a mode of transport. They move from point A to point B. These things are real. Now, the size of the stick doesn't seem to matter, but it's the kind of consecrated wood, probably from the holly tree, and the fibers that are tied to the end. And we told you about the significance of the holly tree and how it's most likely came from the wood which they used to make the crown of thorns that were placed on Jesus' head. Christmas wreaths and magic wands are made of the same kind of holly tree from where we get the word holly wood. Right? So you see that holly trees, they consecrated, they love that. It's a form of evergreen tree. I don't know why they have this obsession with that form of wood, but you know, around about the 25th, you'll see this wood everywhere. They sing "Deck the halls with balls of holly." What is that holly? The holly tree. All right. So it is from that holly tree that they also make magic wands. All right. So now this person who appeared.
Did you know that? That's new, man. Holy moly. Very tasty. Oh, look at this one. And some guy here has something like a dragon inside the bottle. It's like it can even produce fire. Oh my god, this is crazy. It means those stuff really exists, but in small scale. I wonder. Oh, and what's going on? Some good vibes people. What is this they are building? Some big seesaw, or what is this? Maybe another machine of grinding stuff, or this is something new. Oh, these are some pretty big stones, block of stones, and some stuff there. What do you think they are making? Let's see. Let's watch. Watch till the end carefully so that we can understand this together. Oh, that's how they used to transport stuff in water. That is new. Oh, no, this is how. It is that how the pyramids were made. Oh, they used water to transport stuff there, and it really makes sense. This is very creative. Oh, good people of Earth. Why hasn't modern people thought of that?
My doctor told me I am a textbook example of classic Raynaud's disease. So, yay, finally I'm a good example of something. So basically, what happens is that in periods of high stress, like cold weather, the arteries in my extremities, often usually my left hand here, shuts down and prevents blood flow getting in there. That's why it's white. I'm warming it up with hot water so the blood flows back in and the color's coming back. It's kind of tingly. It hurts a little bit, not like painful, but it's weird. It's uncomfortable. There's nothing really to do for it. I just have to watch it and not let it get worse. So now that it's cold outside, just, if you have something like this, see your doctor.
Life on Earth is diverse, and here we are, talking primates with thumbs, building rockets. But what about other planets? If an intelligent civilization evolved in an ocean world, could they escape the water and explore space? A new study by Professor Elio Quiroga explores this concept. The key idea: different planets have different escape velocities, the speed needed to break free of a planet's gravity. Earth's escape velocity is high, but achievable with our technology. However, super-Earths, planets much more massive than ours, pose a challenge. Professor Quiroga introduces the exoplanet escape factor. A planet with a high FEX likely makes space travel impossible. Even with the best technology, escaping the planet's gravity and the stress on a spacecraft would be insurmountable.